Hello, everyone. Today we have invited Miriam Eaves, head of Origination from BP Launchpad, for today's Go Net Zero Movers and Shakers talk. Miriam, could you please share a few words about BP Launchpad and introduce its activities?
Sure. Thank you for inviting me, and I'm happy to represent BP Launchpad at this exciting event. So BP Launchpad is a new innovation unit within BP, relatively new. Now we're going on 3 years old. We were set up, we sit alongside BP Ventures, which is a corporate venture group. We have a different model, which is that we seek to find digitally enabled startups that are going to enable the energy transition, that we can create what we call a unique advantage with BP assets, which could include not only capital, but access to BP as a customer, domain expertise, engineering expertise, bring all those together with a startup, and we believe can help them scale at speed. And the other way that we do that is we have a business building capabilities, which actually really integrates with the startup in as a growth partner. So we provide marketing help, we provide technology development help, we provide assistance on the talent, which is always a big time sink for startups. And then we have sort of a growth team that partners on strategies of generating revenue and go-to-market strategies and partnerships. So it's a very different model than a venture model. It's sort of a hybrid model between a private equity type investor and a business builder.
And what is now the investment focus for BP Launchpad?
Right. So we now have some companies that were spun out of core BP businesses, which we have applied not only to the core business of BP, which is the production of energy, but also to other like smart cities and sustainability agendas. We have a company that is involved in what we call predictive analytic or industry analytics, which is a company that is applied in the wind business, the fast-growing wind business, to do predictive analytics, preventative maintenance on these big complex wind projects. So we had those and about mid-year, we decided to focus our investments in a couple of areas that are digitally enabled because we're looking to scale fast. One is industry analytics, and that again is taking data that is pulled perhaps directly or indirectly from a sensor or from whatever means, and looking to use it to create systems efficiency, to predict how you can better generate the energy you're trying to produce, whatever it is. So that's industry analytics. And the other one we call is intelligent commodities, and that is basically the monetization of commodities. And that is a very broad sense. It could be from carbon, which we know is becoming a very valuable commodity, down to more traditional forms like low carbon gas, metals, materials, things like that. So those are two areas that we're squarely focused on. We're also looking at the digitization of energy and the grid, the decarbonization, decentralization of the grid. And we're also looking at innovations in future mobility, really enabling the electrification of mobility systems. So kind of those areas, and we're always looking to engage with great startups that might be interested in our model.
As you mentioned a lot about digitalization and digital tools are helping with the energy transition, what is, Miriam, personally exciting for you about those digitally led companies who are pioneering the energy transition?
Well, I think it's a unique combination of both the big legacy problems of a big company like BP, applying the innovation framework and the software development framework, where you're able to iterate very fast and able to create a digital platform that can weave together a lot of pieces. I think that digitalization can enable great efficiencies in terms of energy production. It can also, and therefore lower our carbon emissions, lower resource requirements, and fast enable transitions to things like electrification. So it's kind of the software is the key that ties it together. Digital solutions are the key to tie it together. So I'm excited about anything that's going to, we can help grow with BP's unique advantage, and we can help it help a company go down the path of being the energy companies of tomorrow, the energy solutions of tomorrow.
Thank you a lot, Miriam. On January 26th and 27th, we are going to run the online event, Go Net Zero Carbon Energy Summit, where BP Launchpad is actually participating, speaking, and taking part. So I invite everyone to join and tune in during the day to hear more insights from BP Launchpad. See you everyone at the online event, and thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks.